Alright, hey guys, and welcome to the Music Room XD. This time we got a little bit of a surprise. We got someone from out of state.
Hello.
Introduce yourself.
And my name is Dat Nguyen, and it's spelled D-A-T, Nguyen, and N-G-U-Y-N, just like the football guy. Except I don't play football. I play something else, music. Yeah, musician, singer-songwriter, and anything else in between, like arrangement music, editing music, and all that. And also other stuff like charity stuff and all that. Yeah.
Now tell us, what kind of music do you play usually?
I play a mix of between flamenco, classical to rock music, Vietnamese. So I do all that for my performances. So the combination.
And so what are your usual places where you perform? You said you do charities and stuff like that.
When I say I do charity, it means I have my own charity organization. But I do attend charity events, yeah, but that's not all I do. I do shows from concert in big auditorium like Performing Arts Center to clubs, outdoor festivals, school campuses, charity events like I said, sometimes amusement park like Disneyland and other places. Yes.
You have several CDs out. I remember that from seeing you the other night.
That's right. I got 3 CDs that I made. One is called Sacred Guitar. It's all original guitar music. And then there's a second CD that I made in 2008. It's called Dat Nguyen. That means it means fool on the hill, kind of, Yeah, somebody. That's the Vietnamese CD, the Vietnamese songs that I wrote. Yeah, the original songs that I wrote. And then the latest one, the third CD, is I just released this late summer 2013. It's called Air of Food, meaning the great songs of food. Food is the name of a very, very famous Vietnamese songwriter. That every singer in the Vietnamese world uses his songs. What I do is I use his song on a special way. Guitar, I put guitar, like I play guitar to his music. Yeah. So I make an instrumental CD out of his greatest song. Yeah. So that's what. Those are the CDs that I made, and I'm involved with different projects in the past and also now. I have two CDs that I'm involved with my former rock band. That we are called Bayadera, 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 and we had 2 CDs out in iTunes and Amazon and you name it. One is called 90 Million Miles. It was way a long time ago, like 2004. And another one is called Rotations of the Earth. It was out 2007, I think it was 2008. The band is no longer working together anymore due to some business thing, so that's what happened, So we perform everywhere in America with me and my rock band. Yes, that was cool.
What's your backstory?
Oh, I was born in Vietnam. Grew up in after a post-war time, which is like a very, very worst time in South Vietnam history. Everybody his voice very poor. The communists took over and they took everything. They make the rich become poor. They make the party members who are already rich become richer. The regular the life of regular people are torn apart, family torn apart because everybody in the South escaped the country. Just a little bit of history, you know. So that's the background in my childhood. Family torn apart, everybody don't have anything to eat. I didn't have enough to eat. In a poor family, lots of time. I had to make the choice between using my allowance for breakfast or using my allowance to save it for guitar lesson. Can you believe that? In America, kids make choices like that. And so it's out of over here we got everything, right? Kids don't even make choices like that anymore. But I did. So the choices, most of the time, I made the choice of saving my allowance for guitar lesson or for books and stuff, So and I fell in love with. First time I fell in love with music was when I turned 7. That was the time that I becomes very attracted to the way sound was put together. Like drum and bass and all the arrangement and I fell in love with sound. All of a sudden, like ooh, wow, that sounds really magical. That sounds really magical. So after that, I in my neighborhood at the time there was a radio repair shop next to a barber shop, and the barber shop was my haunt, hanging out there, yeah. So sitting there, talking to the barber, the owner, and I wasn't in school at the time, had nothing to do. Listen to the music from the radio repair store, tap on the table, playing rhythm on the table, on the chair. And one day, one of the customer came by and did his hair and saw me made a very cool rhythm on along with the song. Happened to be Carlos Santana thing at the time. Yeah, so I did a very good job with the rhythm on the table. And hey, I noticed you love music. This is like 8 years old, like you love music, right? Yes, sir. And I said, do you want me to take you to my house? I have a drum set, and we can, I can teach you drums and I play guitar. We can work together. Yeah. So that's how all that began. That's how my music career began. Yeah. So he took me to his house, showed me the drum set. It was a shock because I never, stayed close to that close proximity to the drum set before. So the sound of that drum set kind of shocked me in a good way. Yeah. I was like, oh wow, yeah. So learn the drum set, learn the beat. He taught me basic beat, everything within 3 months. I was a fast learner, so within within 3 months we worked together. And he played electric guitar, and another friend playing bass, and I played the drums, and and also so we start doing gigs. Yeah. By the age of 9, I was doing wedding gigs. Yeah. So and then I got into a boarding school for blind people by the age of about 10. Study serious music. They got a teacher there, so I studied more drums, piano, and then by the age of 14, fell in love with the guitar. Listening to a record one day. Somebody showed me a tape of Andres Segovia. which is Andre Segovia was a very amazing classical guitar player who had the vision of making the classical guitar become popular in symphony hall and stuff like that. Before him, guitar was just something that play on salon or street or something like that. Not in symphony hall, serious concert places. So Segovia was that amazing. So I listened to him and said, "Oh, my future is here. It's on the guitar." I proclaim it to myself. Okay, after that, it's downhill from there. Okay, the world starting to get crazy. Yeah, so it's downhill from there. So I start saving from asking for money from the people whom I live with, and then playing drums, teaching drums, all that for a year and a half, maybe more. And then I buy my first guitar when I was almost 16 years old. So start studying. Self-taught for the first 2-3 years, and then and then I studied with a famous teacher for a few months, but I had to stop because of I had to get ready to go to America. So I got to America in 1991. Attended high school. Even though I was much too old for high school, but they had the grace to put me in there. Studied to improve my English with the young kids. Yeah. So that was cool. If I were in college at that age, I might be like swimming. Like crazy, maybe sinking. Swim or sink, right? I think I would sink, right? But good thing. Good thing that they put me in high school. So I studied high school. I was very good at guitar already, but not like today. I'm much better than I'm much better than now. So I study. So I attended Cal State Fullerton, California State University of Fullerton. After high school, I studied in the guitar department there. Study really hard. Practice 8 hours a day. Maybe some crazy day 12 hours. It's a full-time job. It's a full-time job. With all that homework besides. It's crazy. So I graduated from school in 1999. And then during school, I already performed for different venues, just banquets, private parties. Also get into doing competition, and I won a couple prizes. National championship on it, start getting new series shows like art festival, play with the symphony orchestra, and then started getting involved with the Vietnamese community too. Start writing songs during my college. During the college year, I already started writing songs of my own, English as well as Vietnamese. Then after graduate high school, I found a rock band, and we worked for about 9 years. So and then currently, right now, I travel all over the world, doing music for art, typical music shows, as well as the charity events, and involving with Vietnamese commercials and movie music projects, and as well as TV, my own TV, and go on and on. I talk too much already.
No. Don't worry about that. But you told us before and just brought it up You said that you had a TV show?
Yes, it's called Pearl of Heart. That's the name of the program. Vietnamese we call it Ngọc Trong Tim. I can get the spelling for you later in the editing process. Yeah, so you can put it on a screen. And yeah, so Ngọc Trong Tim is the name of the show, or Pearl of Heart in transliteration. What it is an organized organization founded by me and a couple of friends. We have a lot of myth and misconception about we as in Vietnamese community have a lot of misconception or superstition about disabled people. So what my organization does is to educate or make people aware that disabled people can be as regular or as normal or as like other people. So what we do is we find people who are contributing to society by teaching, performing, doing social work, so just doing regular things. And we have them tell stories, and we put them on TV. So we educate people that way. And we also making live shows where we pairing up Vietnamese disabled artists with famous celebrities, Vietnamese celebrities, or even American disabled people with Vietnamese celebrities or Vietnamese stars. So to put it on the Vietnamese mainstream. So in Vietnam as well as here, disabled artists like me are still not invited to important events. I mean, I'm the only mainstream artist in the Vietnam right now. So I mean, it's very sad. It's very sad, and there are a lot of talented people in Vietnam that never got invited to big hall like theater like 5,000 seats or stuff like that. They only do charity. They only invite disabled people in the Disabled Awareness Day or something, or more like a cultural day when foreigner come. Then foreigner comes, they want to look good in front of foreigners. So they invited disabled artists to do some sort of cultural or awareness day, disability awareness day, or something like that sort of view. But in reality, in the commercial world, nuh-uh. So that's what we're trying to do. We invited disabled artists who lives here as well as who are still in Vietnam. We try to do their immigration, to invite them over for a month to perform. So they have to go through all that immigration with the American embassy. That's what we do. And the live show is once a year in California or some other states, and the TV show is weekly, where we tell story about amazing people. And also another friend is the host. So it's pretty cool.
It's still a catchphrase from the Marines, but just show how humanity can adapt, improvise, and overcome.
Right. We're getting very popular right now, the TV show, because people see the work that we do. Yeah. So I'm very happy about that. Doing something besides music. I'm doing music with charity too. Because it's a live show, so
Playing for a cause.
Playing for a cause. So it's still music.
Mind telling us a little about your gear of choice and all that stuff?
This guitar is called a Cordoba. It's a thin body. It's a Gypsy King model. Gypsy King is a very famous flamenco group. They endorse this. So we call in the business called a Gypsy King model. It's very nice. I have this for 8 years now. I have like, I don't know, 5 guitars or something like that. But I really love this one. It's portable. It's very nice. It fits my stature. I'm not a big guy. Nice, huh?
Yeah. Now, another thing, how long did it take you to pick up flamenco?
Flamenco is my. I pick up flamenco during the later years of college through a couple of friends who is Spaniards. I went to Long Beach to see a show, and then I just get to know them. You know, Long Beach, in California. We did so I get to know them and then start learning from flamenco. Learning how to do, or how to play and then tap at the same time. It's fun. Classical guitar, you only play like this, graceful stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Beautiful, Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when, shock people like. Yeah. Yeah, so I really love music, all kinds. I listen to. I have about 3,000 CDs at home. No, it's all in my hard drive now, so I don't have to put up with the stuff anymore. So I gave it away to the library and stuff. I gave it away after I copied that in WAV file and put it in a hard drive. About 3,000 records somewhere around there. That's a lot. So all kinds. I got classical, got a lot of world music from Africa, Asia, India, you name it.
So yours is about as diverse as mine, huh?
Yeah. I believe in diversity as a performer. Sometimes I put a little Indian here and there, in my guitar, flamenco music, because I don't know. Flamenco music is, if you trace the root, it's way back to India, because the gypsies, they are originally from India, just walked to the Middle East, and then the Moors conquered Spain, and then, so the cultures, kind of crisscross, So the flamenco music, if you listen to it, there's a lot of Arabic to it. Yeah, so it's all interconnected. I'm amazed with the technology and with the world is so small. And as a musician or as an artist, I have to take that into perspective and make my music accordingly.
Now, there's one song that you played the other night that really actually touched just hit home with me. Woman with a Heart of Gold, if I remember correctly.
Angel with the Heart of Gold.
Angel with a Heart of Gold.
Yeah, it's a song inspired by a videotape on YouTube. Somebody introduced and somebody got me to it because this lady, her name is I can't remember her real name, but her Vietnamese name is Tim. It means heart. She speaks Vietnamese like me, which is not crazy. She's from Swiss, from Switzerland. So she have a scholarship for Paris art school when she was 19. But then she took a vacation before school. She took a vacation in Asia and ended up in Vietnam and saw a poor boy, an orphan, and something about that boy make her change her life around. I want to do this. I want to help the poor instead of attending Paris art school. So she just stayed there and studied culture and found different orphanage or schools till today. So that story touches me, and then I wrote the song within from midnight to about 3 o'clock. yeah.
Life of a songwriter.
Yeah. So that's right. An owl. So that's why I don't want to make an interview so early. I'm not a morning person at all.
I don't think most musicians are.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So yeah.
I think we can all agree to that.
Yeah. So she, her life story touches me. The way that she helped the kids, and she tells such amazing story how the government didn't trust her at first, but now she had to deal with all kind of corruption and money outside coming in, and the government want to take some of that or
so she
all of that. Or she was very smart,
She wasn't the untrustworthy one. It was the state, huh?
Yeah. So she had to deal with all kind of stuff, and then she had to, how she told how she helped the kids and the school that she put together, and I was just so touched, amazed by somebody who is having a comfortable life in Switzerland, talented, and have a great future in art with some crazy scholarship in Paris. The art place. It's not easy to get in there, and then gave it all up for a great worthy cause. For our people. For our poor, unfortunate, the have-not, the kids. So also the reason because I was one of the poor, kids like them, and I feel very comfortable today. And then thinking about my I have a connection with that deal because a connection with them because I was one of them, poor kid and have nothing, on the street all day, going nowhere. But then somebody like her helped me along the way. I used to have somebody like them help me to school, so I feel related. I am one of them. So that's why the song came so easy for me. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that. Hopefully I can sing in the morning. Let's see. The night's coming once again, and the beat of homelessness is here, coming once again. It's the pain, the friendlessness, and the fear closing in again. The streets are dark but nowhere to hide. But where could they hide from walls of shame? Got there stone by stone each time the people yelled at them. treat them with a hand so unkind, the children of no name. And there's no such thing as pride. And suddenly there's a shining light. Among the stars appeared an angel with a smile so bright, with a face of such kindness and warmth. Standing there she said, my children, there's no need to hide. Hey angel with a heart of gold, your gentle hand has set them free, free from being hungry, cold and lonely. Night after night saying, why me? Hey angel with a heart of gold, you've left a hand of help them see who they are and what they can be. See that they're just like you and me. You've touched them with a heart of gold. The flowers are beautiful always, but they never noticed till you came and showing them the way to see the world without blame and take time out and play. Today is Sunday, a day of rest. Hey angel, we need you more each day. Don't give it hard to change, the game of taking is the way. Though far apart, I feel the change of voices on your face, a beacon of light from the west. Hey angel with a heart of gold, your gentle hand has set them free, free from being hungry, cold and lonely. Night after night saying, why me? Hey angel with a heart of gold, you've had to hand and help them see who they are and what they can be. See that they're just like you and me. You've touched them with a heart of gold. I believe them too, in angels. So people, let's believe together, believe in a heart of gold inside each of you. That's right. The children, they believe in angels. I believe them too, in angels like you. So people, let's believe together, believe in a heart of gold inside each of you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Hey angels with a heart of gold, your gentle hand has set them free, free from being hungry, cold and lonely. Night after night saying, why me? Hey angels with a heart of gold, you've lent a hand and helped them see who they are and what they can be. See that they're just like you and me. You've touched them with a heart of gold. Whoa, whoa, da-da-da-da-da. You touch them with your heart of gold, your heart of gold, da-da-da-da-da. There's magic in your heart of gold. I have a vision of great American celebrities, standing around or doing some great charity event like the event for the Haiti and all that stuff, like a couple years ago, singing this one, or something like that. I hope someday that will be the case. So people out there in the internet world, help me out here. I'm begging you. I got great songs. So. And the other extreme, one of my favorite moments in my musical career is playing jamming with Stevie Wonder. So that was
You got to jam with Stevie
Wonder. So that was something.
Oh no, that's cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. I got a call one day. Hey, Dad, we are putting this event together for Stevie Wonder 40-year lifetime achievement award or whatever, and we're looking for a band with a blind artist, and we found you. Are you free that day? I think to myself, you kidding me? I cancel everything. You've been playing with Stevie Wonder. Yeah, are you free that day? Are you kidding me? I almost scream on the phone, like out of sheer happiness,
I would too.
And to stop myself, almost couldn't stop myself.
It's like, yeah, I'm getting married that day. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh my goodness! Like, wow. Good thing I'm always already married.
Yeah, I don't think she would be too happy about that.
Yeah. I mean, wow. God was very good to me. It didn't put me in that dilemma. No, that would be a great job for him. Oh boy. I don't know what to do. But Stevie was just a very nice person. He's so down to earth, successful as he is, so down to earth, so polite, so happy. So we got to go to a place called Universal Theater. It's called a Globe Theater in a Universal Studio. Yeah, the Globe Theater. So that was cool. Big crowd attended his award ceremony. It's a whole 2 hours. We play a couple songs with him, so that was cool. Awesome. That's all we needed. A couple songs with him. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'd just kill to be able to play a Superstition. Once again, this is HMFIC with Dat Nguyen. All the stuff that we've talked about, the charities and the channels, we'll be putting in the comment section, in the description below. So go ahead and give that a visit. If you got money, give it to him.
Yay.
So, and if y'all want to hear some good music, go ahead and get his CDs. I can guarantee you'll love them.
Yeah, thank you.
Once again, HMFIC and Dat Nguyen, out.